Oh, hi, 7th grade. This is a math video for page 373, which is right at the beginning of chapter 8. Yes, I'm wearing my winter coat. It is a tropical 58 degrees in the room at this time, so sorry, but oh well. We'll survive. On 373, number 1, if you are stuck on that problem, I would highly suggest you go to lesson 4-4. See the red lettering at the end of the problem? Yeah, check out lesson 4-4. Basically, though, hopefully that term should jump into your brain. Anytime we have two ratios that are equal to each other, the whole thing has a name, and that's what they're looking for. Number 2 says percent is a ratio that compares a number to blank. Oh boy, if this doesn't jump into your brain. I keep asking this question over and over again this year. Percent means what? Percent means what? And the answer is a particular number. It's a particular number that they're looking for. But if you're stuck, go to lesson 5-1. Lesson 5-1. 3, 4, and 5, you're putting numbers into simplest form. And yes, all three of those can be put into simplest form. Let me go give you an example of one that's similar to what you've got there. If I had 36 over 99 and somebody said, hey, can that be put into simplest form? In my mind, I'm thinking about all of the factors that make 36 and all of the factors that make 99. And I'm thinking, I can divide both sides of this equation, or excuse me, both the numerator and the denominator by 9. And if I do that, I get 4/11 as my answer. Anyway, that's basically all they're doing there. Numbers 6, 7, 8, and 9 is interesting. It says, evaluate the expression for each value of x. What in the world do they want you to do there? Well, it's not really as hard as it seems. Let me grab an eraser here, clear off some space. It's so cold in here that your stuff is not erasing. If I write on the board that expression, x times the quantity of x minus 1 times the quantity of x minus 2 times the quantity of x minus 3, and they're asking you in those four problems to think about 11, 6, 9, and 7. I'm not going to do any of those, but I'm going to do, what if x is 8? What if x is 8? What would the answer be? Well, let's think this through. Let's make x 8 every single time you see an x. So isn't this 8 times 7 times 6 times 5? 7, 6, 5. This times this is 56. 56 times 6 times 5. 56 times 6 is 336. Times the remaining 5 would be 0, 3, 18, 1. That'd be 1,680. So that's all they're asking you to do. Replace the x with the value that they give you and solve for the x. 14 through 17, all you're doing is multiplying fractions there. Shouldn't be too hard, especially since there are some situations there where you can do some cross-simplifying. Do you remember that? How about something like this? 3/5 times, so say 20 over 30. Well, I could take this and this. I could 3 times 20 is 60, 5 times 30 is 150. But what if I recognize that this number and this number are both divisible by 3? 3 divided by 3 is 1. 30 divided by 3 is 10. What if I recognize that the 5 and the 20 are both divisible by 5? Boy, that gets me to 4/10 real quickly, which simplifies to 2/5. I wonder what happens if I simplify this. Let's divide by 10. And let's divide by 3. Hey, we end up with the same answer, don't we? Bottom of the page says solve each problem. Well, isn't that just multiplying a percent times a number? Because they have that word of there. They sure do. So let's do an example problem. What if somebody wrote find 40% of 800. How would I do that? Well, I'd just take 0.40 times 800, which happens to be 320, if you do the math. Okay, hopefully this helps you. Thank you, 7th grade.